were there.
Yes.
It was a real big deal,
Yes.
and they were covering all the NCC buildings.
Yes.
And I remember thinking to myself in that room, you know, I wonder if they will ever actually change the method of exterminating the bed bugs. But when I came to second to last resident meeting, I remember sitting down, and when they said, we're going to cover the building from top to bottom, I wanted to jump out my chair. I really did, because I remember thinking you know, then that there's not going to be any change. But what really struck me was that everybody, especially you two, were sitting at the table like it's still business. That, you know, you've given us you're finally going to take care of this problem, but there's still more issues to attack.
Those are just the crumbs. Those are just the crumbs on the table, Victor. We have problems. We have no lights in the front of the building. One light has been out for 4 months. The other light's been out for 2 months. The side of the building, as you saw, they're working on. And the thing is, we have to continuously stay at them, because they come with all kinds of excuses. They tell us all kinds of lies. You know, in my own apartment, and I don't normally do this, but in my own apartment, I have things and issues that I can't get done. I have a leaky toilet that I have to keep the mop in the bathroom because it leaks all night. There's actual water damage to my apartment here. You see that my air conditioning vent and stuff, it's like, look at that. Who wants to live where, you know, I don't know whether it's lead paint in there, lead base. I have my grandkids come here. But, I mean, it's a constant fight with these people to get work done. And for as much money as they have taken in, it shouldn't be that hard. You know, I've started a relationship with HUD. It's been very fruitful. They're beginning to come out and inspect and listen to the people. I've given out numbers to the tenants in the building to call HUD and speak to Miss Willis, Marita Willis, and she's been very helpful. I'm thankful for her being involved. She seems like she's a caring lady. She's trying to get involved and get things done. But there are a bunch of other things that management needs to address. You know, this building is 35 years old, and at this time, it's been neglected. It's been neglected for the last 10 years. I mean, as far as the election, we had an election on January 13th here, as you know, for the Tenants Association. The 11th and 12th of January, the manager went around to the building speaking to tenants and accusing me of being a drug dealer. I sit outside all day and sell drugs. You know, I'm a crack addict, all kinds of things. I mean, that's defamation of character. And no one is admonishing her. When we started this, we told everybody about this manager. They told us she would go to sensitivity trainings. It would be different. She would be a kinder, gentler. She's not. Like, as Ms. Rivera said, that a leopard doesn't change the spots, but we're trying to lighten them up. And the whole thing is, they're not taking us serious, even though we won the election. You know, we haven't received the guidelines or the bylaws to the Tenants Association. And every time I ask, I'm getting like, oh, we're working on it. Why are you working on it? My understanding, it should be already in effect. You've had a Tenants Association run by leadership that we just booted out for 6 years.
And that's another issue that I think is really important for the people at home to hear about. When, from what